moment.
Hey, thank you so much for that. And we're going to go ahead and get things rocking and rolling. I mean, we're packing out the house from every corner of the planet. I want to welcome all the guests. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and we're going to jump right into it. I want to make sure that we have sound and everything. Okay. Final check. And we are off. Well, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you're chiming in from. My name is Greg, and on behalf of our Co-op Life Global Community and Corporate, I want to welcome all the guests to today's overview. We're just so flat out excited about what we're getting ready to share with each and every one of you. I've been involved in marketing for many, many years, and I've yet to see anything that rivals the Co-op Life opportunity I'm getting ready to share with all the guests today. And I want to encourage you guys to put your head and your heart on sponge. If you have the television on, the radio on, and even if you're driving, please pull off to the side of the road because this warrants your undivided attention. In fact, some of the things I'm going to be sharing with you guys up front may sound or seem similar to things you may have looked at or been involved in the past, but I want to encourage each and every one of you just to stay with me because as I begin to break down the nature and the nuances of this phenomenal project that we're working on, I can guarantee you a few things. You're going to get excited, you're going to lose sleep, and you're going to want to talk to anyone that you know and love about this phenomenal project that we're going to be introducing to each and every one of you today. So with that being said, we are literally going to be sharing with you the world's first self-driving economy, and that is not a play on words. That is not lip service. Take what I'm sharing with you guys literally. And how we're doing that is that we've been able to marry three powerful 21st century trends: cooperatives, automation, and crowdfunding systems. Now, cooperatives are basically where people are coming together worldwide and collaborating and cooperating, if you will, for mutually beneficial outcomes. No longer are we tied down to the hierarchical corporate structure. Because of the power and advancements in technology, the Internet of Things, people are able to come together from around the world and create synergistic, mutually beneficial outcomes for everyone involved, win-win-win situations for everyone. Automation speaks to the fact that we have our very own private, decentralized digital wallet at the center of our self-driving economy. I'm going to help you guys understand why that's an industry disruptor and an absolute game changer for anyone that decides to participate in this project with us. And crowdfunding systems. I always put an emphasis on systems because when you look at the most successful business leaders on the planet, guess what they do? They leverage systems. They leverage people. They leverage technology. Their mindset is really, really simple. They look for and build huge networks, cooperatively, if you will, while everyone else simply looks for work. They rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of their own, because if something, God forbid, happens to them, 99% of the work still gets done. So if you're finding yourself in a situation where you're in a financial crunch, we always joke and laugh saying, well, you have way too much month at the end of your money. It could be because you don't have the right system at hand, and we're going to offer you one today. And crowdfunding, well, crowdfunding was ingenious. It was created as an alternative way for people to gain access to funding without taking out interest-bearing loans, and it works. It's a powerful fundraising platform that is 100% legal everywhere on this planet. In fact, we pioneered online crowdfunding back in 2002. Our team of lawyers and industry experts, they thoroughly reviewed and approved all of our systems. So we are completely above board as we speak to you. Now, there's a lot of companies that are already doing crowdfunding, some of you of which you may have heard of, GoFundMe, Facebook, PayPal, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, just to name a few. But our company, Co-op Life, we put our hat in the arena, and there's no company on the planet that does it better than we do. The reason why I say that is this. Most people don't realize this, that about 80% of people that use the traditional crowdfunding portals, they never reach their crowdfunding goals. And you may wonder why that's the case. Well, the reason why is because you have to solely rely on the goodwill of other people, and they may not be interested in your specific cause. I mean, I want you to think about this for a moment. Each and every one of you right now are on this line listening to this presentation because you're in need of more money than you currently have right now. In other words, you have your own specific cause. Maybe you have a child that's getting ready to go to college and you wonder how you're going to pay for that expensive college education. We can help you out with that. Maybe you're drowning in debt because you have outstanding medical bills. We can help you with that. Maybe you have a small business idea that you need funding for. We can help you with that. Maybe you got displaced from your job because of COVID and everything that's happening worldwide, and you're looking for a way to make money remotely. We can help you with that. Maybe you want to raise money for cancer research, stem cell research. So there's a myriad of reasons why people want to raise money. And so when you're solely relying on the goodwill of others, you don't necessarily get your crowdfunding goals accomplished. Here's why we're so different with Co-op Life, because givers also become receivers all over the world simultaneously. So it removes the prejudiceness and the biasness in the crowdfunding activity because everyone's unique causes gets funded. It's a peer-to-peer crowdfunding system. 100% of every donation goes back to the participants out in the field. I want to repeat that and let that marinate. 100% of every donation goes back to the participants out in the field. We're completely transparent. We're fully automated, which speaks to that self-driving economy that I'm going to break down for you here momentarily. And we cannot be manipulated. There's no waiting. There's no middleman. You can start receiving your money immediately towards any purpose that you choose. The other thing that I want to bring to your attention is this. We are not network marketing or MLM, even though I cut my teeth in that industry. We're not. We're not cash gifting. We're not an investment company. What we are is a one-of-a-kind crowdfunding system. And our whole goal is to come together worldwide to work synergistically, cooperatively, if you will, to help you raise as much money as you need for any cause that you need money for. And you can start receiving your donations immediately after joining. Now, I'm going to play a short video for you that's going to help you understand why we're so unique. One of the things that makes us one of a kind is that we are the world's first and only residual-based crowdfunding system as well. People, this is an absolute game changer, and I'm going to help you guys understand the significance of why you need to participate in our crowdfunding activities. So let me go ahead and play this video for you. When I come back, I'm going to really break down the nature of what it is that we're doing. You're going to hear from a few members from around the world, some very, very powerful testimonials, and I can guarantee you one thing. You're going to want to rock and roll with us after that happens. So let me go ahead and play this video for you guys.
Welcome to Co-op Crowd, the world's first cooperative crowdfunding system, and a new kind of crowdfunding. Your Co-op Crowd journey begins when you give an act of kindness, and when you do, your donation can cooperatively help over 10 causes above you. Once you give an act of kindness, you then set up your campaign to raise money for any personal, charitable, or business reason, and then share your campaign with your circle of influence. After sharing your campaign, you will begin to cooperatively receive acts of kindness from others, and you can receive donations from over 10 generations of donors below you. Each person between you and the giver cooperatively receives a small piece of the donation. You can share Co-op Crowd with as many people as you like. And here's the best part. The more you do, the more it cooperatively helps you and your teammates. This is how leverage is cooperatively used to everyone's advantage in Co-op Crowd. You cooperatively receive acts of kindness from the people you invite, and the people they invite, and the people they invite, through over 10 generations of donors. Ultimately, you can cooperatively receive a small donation every day from thousands of people all around the world that you don't know and you will probably never meet. That's the uniqueness of cooperative crowdfunding, and what makes Co-op Crowd a system unlike every other crowdfunding platform in the world. Here's what you get to fund all your dreams: professional hosting, expert knowledge support, and dozens of groundbreaking marketing tools. Co-op Crowd is also global and can be shared with everyone, everywhere. But the last best part is this: you get your very own personalized digital wallet, allowing you to receive your donations instantly. Whether it's $1 or $100,000, you can withdraw your money immediately. You get your money when you need it, right now. Now I ask, can it get any better? We think not. So please join us right now and get with the crowd. Co-op crowd.
All right, awesome. So allow me to explain how this really works. We do three things better than anyone else on the face of the planet. We simply give, we share, and we receive. And when you share, you always receive 50% from anyone that you personally refer, and then the other 50% goes to another teammate's causes. So once again, 100% of every donation is paid out. So it's very, very simple. It's three simple steps. So step number one, you would simply register and become an active donor. When you do that, 50% is going to go to the person that personally invited you. The other 50% is going to go to a teammate. But the other thing that's going to happen is going to trigger your own personal, private, decentralized digital wallet, which is an absolute game changer because it represents a $4.6 trillion opportunity in our pockets. Because whether you realize it or not, we're moving to a cashless society. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. There's many countries around the world that are already experiencing this, like China, for instance. They don't use plastic, they don't use cash, they use digital wallets. The other thing I want to bring to your attention is that for many of you, this could be your simplest way to get into the cryptocurrency space, which has been the #1 producing or performing asset class in the last decade, and that's irrefutable. And so that's going to allow you to get into the game of crypto and digital currency simultaneously and get an education. So that's number one, simply register and become an active donor. Step number two is help 3 or more people, all right, become active donors as well. Simply identify 3 or more people who need more money than they currently have right now. And with everything that's happening around the world, I think we can all agree we know way more than 3 people, correct? Then step number 3, simply teach those 3 to help 3 or more people who need more money than they currently have right now and to become active donors. It is really just that simple. And then what's next? Watch your money grow in our self-driving economy. Now, let me share with you how this actually works and the automation because of the digital wallet. So there are 8 different donation levels that you can get started at, starting at $25 all the way up to $4,000. So on the $25 donation level, you'd simply receive 6 donations of $12.50 because $12.50 is 50% of $25, hence 50-50. All right, when that happens, that's $75 that's directly deposited in donations to your own private digital wallet. Here's where the automation comes in and the self-driving economy kicks in. Your digital wallet will go to work for you. It'll take $25 of that $75 and automatically place you back on the $25 donation level for you to receive 6 donations of $12.50 all over again infinitely. Then it will take $50 and automatically place you on the $50 donation level where you receive 6 donations of $25 because that's half of 50. Your digital wallet will go to work for you again in this self-driving economy, automatically place you back in the $25 and the $50 donation level for you to experience that all over again infinitely, and then automatically place you on the $150 donation level. So your digital wallet is creating all this automation in this self-driving economy. And if you cycle just once a month on all 8 donation levels, that's $23,925 in donations received, or a little bit over $287,000 per year. Now, you can obviously cycle more than once a month. There's no limit to how often and how quickly you can cycle, all right? And that's what I'm so excited about. So here's how this works here, right? Each donation package that you're going to be able to have the option of purchasing automatically places you into 2 cooperatives. Now, there's 3 of them, and I'm going to break these 3 down for you on a later slide. But there's $8,090, $590, and a $190 donation package that will place you into 2 cooperatives. Your digital wallet is at the center of this self-driving economy. So as you guys remember, the $25 donation level, you receive 6 donations of $12.50, okay, which is $75. Your digital wallet goes to work for you, places you on the 50. Then it'll take you all the way up automatically from a one-time donation all the way up to all 8 donation levels, and your digital wallet's doing all the sending and receiving. Now, the other thing is that $84 of each donation package places you automatically into our 3x10 residual cooperative, which is the world's first residual donation system. This is an absolute game changer because I want you guys to think about this for a moment. Your bills are residual in nature. You have reoccurring bills month after month, year after year. So imagine putting yourself in a position where your residual income is greater than your monthly residual obligations. That is when true freedom is at hand for each and every one of us on the planet. People, this is absolute mind-boggling, okay? So understand, each donation package automatically places you into two cooperatives where you always receive 50%, and then there's also residual donations as well, okay? So here's how this works. From your donation package, $84, which is 3 months subscription up front, okay, is placed into the world's first residual donation system, okay? Now, this donation helps 10 generations above you, plus unlimited bonus, and you're eligible to receive residual donations from 10 generations below you, plus unlimited bonus. Now, I'm going to share some numbers with you that you may or may not believe. But I want you to understand, after talking to our founder, David Rosen, I said they may not understand or quantify this kind of reception of donations. But he said, hey, Greg, please share it with them because this works to a mathematical certainty. I want to share this with you. If you were to simply identify 3 people who need more money than they currently have right now, let's say you did that in 3 days, turned around and taught those 3 to identify 3 people each within 3 days who need more money than they currently have right now. And that process gets duplicated for 33 days to a mathematical certainty that is $1,042,005 per month in residual donations. To a mathematical certainty. That's not even including the 50-50 upfront that I was sharing with you guys earlier. Now, if you want to move a little bit slower, what's your 84? Let's say you identified 3 people that took you 7 days. And then those 3 people, it took them 7 days to identify 3 people who need more money than they currently have. To a mathematical certainty, after 84 days, you would have $1,042,005 per month in residual donations. And so, people, what we're doing here is we're creating the world's largest crowdfunding event in history come August 1st of this year. We're planning on having 1 million members worldwide tuning into a live simulcast because no one's going to know what their residual donations are from this moment forward. On that day, the founder, David Rosen, is going to press a button. And at that moment is when everyone in the world that's a part of this movement is going to know what their residual donations are. And people are going to be falling back in their seats as a consequence of going to work and believing in the vision because the world so desperately needs a project like what we're doing here in a decentralized environment. From August 1st, 12 months later, our goal is to have 100 million people worldwide involved in our ecosystem. And we're going to effectuate the kind of change that's going to break poverty, that's going to help people get over financial insecurities and uncertainty. We are looking to be the change that we want to see in this world here. So our whole vision is to have the world looking like this, that donations are flying mutually beneficially to everyone around the world that's a part of our ecosystem. And that's the vision that we're committed to. And we'd love to have you join us in this endeavor here. Okay. Now I'm going to break down the donation packages. I need for you guys to understand it's a one-time donation. Now, you can get in where you fit in. In other words, if all you can afford is the $25 donation plus a $29.99 annual annual fee and $84 back-end residual, then get started there. But what I'm getting ready to share with you based on our experience is the best position that we found for people to get started, and that's the Co-op Entrepreneur Package, okay, which is $590, okay? And that includes the $25, the $50, the $150, and the $250 donations combined. So if you want to get started at the $250 donation level, you don't just donate $250, you donate $250, $150, $50, and $25. Some of you may say, well, I want to get started at the $150 donation level. If you do that, you don't just donate $150, you donate $150, $50, and $25. I think you guys get my point. So in this scenario here, if you got started at the Co-op Entrepreneur Package, and identified 3 people who got started there and turned around and identified 3, you would receive $1,425 in donations plus, okay? Now, there's also the Co-op Starter Pack, which is $190, and that consists of the 25 and the 50 plus the $29.99 annual annual fee and the $84 back-end residual. And then the granddaddy for those that need big donations quick. You have big causes that need funded really, really quickly. There's the co-op executive package, which is $8,090, and that's all 8 donation levels simultaneously, plus the $29.99 and the $84 residual package as well. So it's a one-time donation, but we found the co-op entrepreneur package is the sweet spot. Now, from a one-time donation out of pocket, you're able to receive donations immediately, residually, and simultaneously on all your donation levels. It's an unlimited amount of donations that you can receive, and it's a global fundraising territory because this is legal on all continents on planet Earth. Everything is automated in our self-driving ecosystem. Automated positioning, and I'm speaking to those leaders out there that have huge teams and you're wondering how do you go ahead and structure your organization. You don't have to worry about that. The system will organically put people exactly where they need to go for everyone to receive mutual benefit. Automated sending and receiving of your donations because of your digital wallet. Automated re-entry, automated suspension and unsuspension, automated email sending. Each and every time you have a donation coming your way, you're going to get an email. We call it dings out here in the field, and they'll say, hey, great news, your name, such and such is sending you $250, $500, $2,000, multiple times a day. Once you begin to experience that, you start to realize that finally there is a system in place that can support the lifestyle of your dreams. So every one of us can start living a life by design rather than living one by default, okay? Automatic history. All of your donations and transactions are itemized right there in your back office in Technicolor, completely transparent. You can go ahead and print that off, take it to your tax preparer. We don't 1099 you or anything like that, but you can take that to your tax preparer on your behalf. Once you're ready to get started, signing up is very, very simple. You get back with the person that invited you here. It's first and last name, email address, phone number. You create a password. The licensing fee is $29.99 annually. You pick your donation levels, and then there are 3 ways in which you can get enrolled. There's co-op wallet, co-op token, and the wallet balance. Now, for those of you that are not crypto savvy, don't be alarmed. We accept over 100 different cryptocurrencies. We have a lot of workarounds and leaders that already have external wallets. We have tokens. There's ways for you to get in the game immediately while you open up your external wallet. But we want you to get involved in the game quickly, and there's workarounds to help you do just that. So we truly want to help everybody get funded. And so what we've done is we provide you with your own personal websites. That are class personified. We have real-time dashboards that allow you to see your donation centers in your back office. There's no guesswork whatsoever. It's not like you're taking your hard-earned money and throwing it at a wall and hoping something sticks. And then your own decentralized private wallet. I can't stress this enough, how this truly has changed the game in the crowdfunding arena in a decentralized environment. Myself personally and many other leaders that have been involved in businesses, our Cash Apps were shut down, our PayPals and our Venmos, they held our money, not because we were doing anything wrong, but they couldn't quantify that kind of money moving so quickly. What we've been able to create here is that every single one of your donation is basically deposited into your own private decentralized digital wallet. It's like having a bank in your pocket. In fact, I want you guys to watch a short video that really breaks this thing down for you.
Basically, if you hear the term digital wallet, you're probably thinking of a small application on your phone with your card storage and to make your payments easy, but that's just the beginning. So digital wallets are soon going to emerge as financial ecosystem that are going to support a number of financial services. It could be your taxes, it could be your investing, it could be your insurance, or even access to crypto assets. So they're going to become a financial hub. In terms of digital wallet opportunity, if you look at the growth of digital wallets in the US, it's already 13 million users are using digital wallets as of today. And we believe about 75% of the US adult population will be using a digital wallet by 2023. Once the bank branch opportunity is realized, around $200 billion of market cap will be attributable to digital wallet companies like Square Cash or Venmo that are playing in the space right now. So with digital wallets, it's essentially a bank branch in your pocket. So an access to financial services as simple as making a phone call.
Absolutely. And that's so powerful. And I want you guys to understand digital wallets are industry disruptors, and they're going to disrupt the banking and financial industry, just like what Uber did to the taxi cab industry or Airbnb did to the hospitality industry. That's exactly what digital wallets are going to do to the financial industry. But we have it in a decentralized peer to peer ecosystem, and we're so excited about it. And you're going to also have outstanding tools and support. So basically, we do three things: we give, we share, and we receive, and we do it in a cooperative environment, a decentralized ecosystem, so that we bring benefit to the world. And before we get into the testimonials, I want you guys to understand the thing that I'm most proud of is our global community that's a part of the Co-op Life umbrella. We're looking to be the change that we're looking to see in the world. We understand that Calvary is not going to come and save us. We're not falling prey to the media propaganda of divide and conquer. We understand that we're strongest when we are united, when we work cooperatively. So literally our company is ushering in a new way of living and being in the new cooperative age. So it's about every one of us doing just a little bit to receive a lot, dividing our efforts, but multiplying our results. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and stop my screen share. And I want you guys to hear from some incredible leaders from different parts of the world that's flat out getting it done. We're like a global family, not like we are a global family and community. The first person that I want you guys to hear from is someone that I met through this project. We had a phone call, and he had been burnt and he had been hurt in some things. And he came into this thing with guns blazing, and we are brothers in this particular business. I want you guys to hear from none other than Scott Smith here in North America. Hey, Scott, take it away, brother.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Greg? Man, I just love your presentations, man. You do such a phenomenal job, and you're so detailed with everything. Like you said, we met in January. I'll never forget that phone call. It was so real. It was raw. It was emotional. You knew exactly where I was coming from. You weren't pressuring me. You were just educating me on what you have your hands on. And then I just had to make that logical decision to move forward. So with that, I thank you for that phone call. Shout out to my team real quick from Sweden, South America, South Africa, USA, Ireland, UK. I love you guys. We are blazing. We're not stopping. We aren't sleeping. We are seriously taking this seriously because we want to hit that $1 million mark come August. So we're super pumped up and we're growing every single day. My voice is getting hoarse from talking so much. So like Greg said, man, you guys, last 6 months have been horrific. I own a brick and mortar company here in Vermont, and with COVID and then, losing a ton of money in my previous, whatever you want to call it, it really put me into a corner of defeat, depression, anxiety, scared. I didn't want to do anything anymore. I wanted to give up. But here I am today. I'm very blessed to have my inviter named Nalani give me a call along with Greg and just really push me, just motivate me and put that firecracker underneath my butt and said, Scott, you got to do this. This is too big to sit back and relax, So I took notes on so much I wanted to say and go over because I didn't want to miss anything. There's just so much more I can say and share with all of those that are new here on this call. But I'm telling you right now, there's 3 things that I look for when I look into a business, and that is leadership. You got to have leadership. And I'm telling you, we have the most servant leaders in this company right now, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So transparency, long-term, this is the stuff that I look for. And I'm telling you, we have it here in Co-op Life. This is just the beginning of where we're going with this. And, I just want to also give a quick shout out to a gentleman that's in South Africa who did a massive withdrawal for the first time of over $3,000. Can you imagine that for those that are in South Africa, that are new, that are watching this for the very first time? $3,000 he just withdrew. Think about that for a minute. That's a massive amount of money for those that are in South Africa. That's life-changing. So congratulations to that person. He knows he knows who he is and who I'm talking about. But my gosh, thank you, Greg. Thank you, Sarah, Nicole, Sonica. Oh, Sonica, man. I'm pumped for you, sister. I'm so pumped. And Baz and the one and only David Rosen. My gosh, what you put together here is, I don't think we'll ever understand. But we're going to sit here and we're going to enjoy this ride as a family, as a whole, as a community, as one, because we're going to move mountains as one. So God bless you guys. I'll see you guys all at the top. My testimonial is officially over. I love you all, and let's just keep going and keep crushing this.
I tell you, I have goosebumps listening to you. I'm fired up about this whole thing. We have a lot to be fired up about, and let's keep this fire blazing, Scott. The next person I want you guys to hear from, she hails from the UK, and she's a firecracker herself. Has given powerful testimonials in the past, and I always love her sharing her story. I want you guys to hear from Sarah Mash.
Thank you, Greg. Hi, everybody. Wow, there's nearly like 800 people on this call, which is like phenomenal. So I'm so happy that I'm going to share my story with so many people. So just very quickly, I want to tell you a little bit about my background and how it's led me to where I am with you guys today, because I think that's really important. So I'm a single mum to 3 children, but I was a traditional business owner. So before I came into this world of connecting people to opportunities and helping others to become successful, I had my own children's retail store, and I had that for about 8 years, and I can honestly say I busted a gut in that store every day, day in, day out. And like what Greg said earlier on his presentations, I had to give my store 100% of my efforts, okay? But I always still had more month than money. I really did, you know, and I invested lots of time, lots of money, lots of effort into it. I had to pay staff, and it was always me that was the last person to be looked after at the end of the month. And I in the end, I gave up my shop, and I did lose a lot. Okay, I remember losing my home over this. I lost my car over this. It was a pretty difficult time. But I didn't lose my passion and my willingness and my belief in myself, and the fact that I knew that there's something else out there for me. So fast forward 6 years, that was a long time ago, and there's a lot of things that's happened to me in my life and on my journey along that way. But 2 months ago, possibly 3 months ago, a very good friend of mine, Scott, you mentioned leadership, and he is an absolute wonderful leader. Peter Jenkins, probably on the call right now, I will give him a shout out. He introduced me to this incredible opportunity. And when I saw it, when I saw the way we get paid, and I saw how we get paid, I just knew that this was absolutely for me. I firstly love the fact that in order for me to reach the top and for me to have donations, I have to help other people. The gift is in the giving. It really has been one of my strap lines for many, many years. And now I realise why. Because when we help other people, it helps us to rise to the top. And we're part of the most incredible, beautiful, giving community that does that on a daily basis. And it just makes you feel so good about yourself. It turns you into a better version of you. Because yes, we love to pay our bills. Yes, we love to be successful. But isn't it nice when we're all successful together? All successful together. You know, I want myself, my friends, my family, my co-opers to reach the top with me. And this is what we're doing. So I have received in my personal donations over 8k of donations now. So anybody on that call that's gifted me those donations, a huge gratitude coming your way from me. I've also been able to donate, I think it's over 6,000. I'm not quite sure. It's changing daily. I'm also helping my dad and my brother to build up their accounts. I don't want to be the one hitting that £1 million without my family. I want to take all of my friends, all of my family, all of the way. And it's been absolutely incredible. I'm just going to finish because I could talk forever because I'm so excited about this opportunity. You can probably hear that in my voice. But you cannot imagine how it feels when you receive an email and it says, you've just received a donation. You know, it's incredible. And I received 2 donations yesterday in my 250 wheelhouse, and I haven't even done anything apart from introduce people to this, okay? Once. I've introduced people to this once, and the donations keep coming. And that is the difference between 100% of your effort or 100% of 100 people's efforts. And this is why this wonderful, beautiful opportunity is worth its weight in gold. So thank you for introducing me. Thank you for building this community. And if you are on this call for the first time, there's a lot of people that I've invited onto this call today because I knew I was doing my testimony. You have to make sure you join this movement with us.
Awesome. I mean, if you guys can't feel the fire in her, the belief, this is not staged. This is real. People from all over the world are being transformed because of this amazing system that we have our hands on. The next person I want you guys to hear from is a gentleman that I have the utmost respect for. I just love the way his calm demeanor, but you can tell there's a fire inside of him as well. I want you guys to hear from none other than Baz. Hey, Baz, take it away, brother.
You always come over calm when you follow Sarah. Come on, give me a break. I have the luxury and pleasure of having Sarah Mash as my sponsor. So I let her. She's the high energy. I'm the numbers guy, and the tech. So it's a great partnership, great team, and especially also with Sonica's input as well. We've grown very close to Sonica over the months. And always great. Just thank you again. Just repeat what Scott said. It's just excellent. In the past, every business I've been involved with, I'm the go-to guy for the presentations. It's such a blessing to have such professional, expert, on point, no razzmatazz as to. I live in the States for 20 years, and one thing us Brits don't kind of go for is the big parade hoopla. If you have to throw confetti in the air, then your point didn't have much substance to it, So you do it right, and we appreciate all that you do, so thank you. But yeah, as far as 50-50, when Sarah and Peter introduced this to me, I was astounded. As we've all said, we've all been in different businesses. We're in other businesses still. I'm currently waiting weeks for payments elsewhere. I printed off, just know I was coming on here just now. I made one withdrawal in my first month from Co-op 50-50. My dashboard there, and if you can see on the deal there, but that date there, May 11. Okay, I took $1,800 out May 11. It hit my Coinbase May 11. Okay, so I did a withdrawal same day in my Coinbase. I've waited weeks elsewhere. And so, whatever we get involved with, it's always nice to see numbers on the screen. But if it's not paying out and if it's not real cash spendable, it's not much use to us. We're just playing an online game otherwise, So it's great to know that this is real. If anyone that's watching, listening, and just wants to hear, people have been burned. They've been taken advantage of. They're scared. They're gun shy. This is real. This is real business. This is real cash. This is real money. And absolutely can be trusted. I love the fact that when a transaction occurs, it's immediate. The 50% funds are in your wallet right there, right then. There's no CEO sitting behind a desk deciding whether or not to push the button for you, deciding whether or not you're one of the lucky ones today that gets paid. You follow the system, you get paid. You follow the system, you bless other people. You become a donor, you become a recipient. Every donor becomes a recipient. Everyone you introduce follows you in the business. I've built my business around, Sarah knows, Sonica knows, we make a real effort and a real point of respecting lineage. And every other business I'm in, we're always about with zero tolerance, lineage, we're not cross-pitching. We don't have to do that with Co-op 50-50, with Co-op Crowd, and now Co-op Life. This is the life. This is the way it should have been done in the first place. Every business should have taken this playbook and run with it from the start. It's the right way to do things. So you've got me for life. I will ride this wave as long as we can. My first 3 weeks, I had $16,000. By the first month, it was up to over $20,000. But more important than that, I've been able to donate to other people to the tune of around $16,000. So other people's campaigns, other people's causes had been funded through myself and my team. And that's just great to know you're making a difference in the world. This isn't all about the dollars and cents or the pounds and pennies. you know, what we're doing is making a difference. Richard Branson, you know, he's our billionaire. You've got yours. Well, you got rid of him recently, but yeah, he's out there. Richard Branson's our billionaire, and he's always said, if you're not making a difference in the lives of others, you shouldn't be in business. It's that simple. And so that's I'll leave it there. Back to you, Greg. But thank you again, all at Co-op Life, Co-op Crowd, Co-op 50/50. Appreciate all you do.
Absolutely. Hey, Bass, thank you so much. We appreciate your leadership, your continence, your confidence, everything that you bring to the table. You epitomize what Co-op Life is all about. Thank you so much. The next person I want you guys to hear from, she is none other than Sonica the Bomb. We call her from South Africa. I'm going to go ahead and let her close with the final testimonial here. And she has, we need to congratulate her because today was the day she hit the $4,000 donation level. Out of South Africa, Sonica, please take it away.
Well, I really want to scream now, but I don't want to hurt anybody's ears here. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much, Greg, for inviting me on the call again. It's always an absolute pleasure and an honor to be on here. And I just want to really give a massive shout out to you. You know, you and your presentations and just your leadership, and you know that's what I love about this community. You know, I've been in marketing and you know various different businesses. I've had my own businesses for many years, and I always say that you know, do for others what you want, and you will receive back. You know, and that is just